it's Daira. I have a total body workout for you guys today. You'll see I have a couple dumbbells, I have a heavier set, lighter set, and also if you don't have dumbbells, that's okay. Today I grabbed some soup cans, but maybe you have some water bottles that can help you add some resistance to make a great workout in your home. Before we start our workout, we need to warm up our bodies. I specifically picked the burpee today because they're in the workout. So we're gonna go through a modified burpee to help warm up our bodies. All right, I'm gonna start at the top of my mat. I'm going to bend my hands down towards the ground. I'm gonna step my feet back and then I'll walk them back in and standing up, okay? This is our first modification of the burpee, okay? Notice I'm trying to alternate which leg I step forward and step back with. Good. Now a little extra. If you want, you can jump your feet back, jump them back in, and jump or step up. There you go. Another one just like that. Good. Now let's go into the full burpee. All the way down and jumping up. Whew. Getting that heart rate going. Last one, guys. Do your version. You can stay with those modified if needed. Okay, guys, we're nice and warmed up for our workout. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna get 10 repetitions of each movement. The first movement we're gonna do is called a thruster. Okay, so your dumbbells will be up on your shoulders. You'll squat back, drive those arms all the way up in the air, pushing that weight above your head, okay? The goal is that we're gonna get 10 repetitions each minute, okay? So that should about leave you 30 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds of rest in between each set. If you're not getting that much rest, you need to reduce the amount of repetitions that you're doing or reduce the weight that you're holding. I'm gonna start with my 5-pounders to also get my shoulders nice and warm. Okay, so get your dumbbells up there. Let's get ready to go. 10 thrusters at your own pace, okay guys? Here we go. Now, if you're not looking to count for your workout, which I have those days too, you can just stop when I stop. Whew. I like workouts like this where it's kind of every minute on the minute because it gives you a chance to kind of go up in your weight, okay? So that was pretty easy. I had over 40 seconds of rest, so I'm gonna make sure to increase my weight for my next set. Okay, the next movement is gonna be plank push-ups. We have time, you guys are still resting. We're gonna go down into a plank position. You're gonna step your left hand up on the palm and then join me up into that high plank. Okay, you'll go down on the left, and then up on the right, down on the right, all right? So we're gonna get 10 of those, all right? 5 on each side. Okay, you can do all 5 on the left and then all 5 on the right, whatever you choose. Get ready, get set. Here we go. All right. 10. So we got about 35 seconds left to rest. That's about the right set. Each set is gonna get harder and harder, okay? Again, if you don't feel like counting, go ahead and just follow along with me, okay? Now we're gonna go into our bent over rows in our next one. I'm gonna grab my heavier set of dumbbells. I'm gonna hinge at the hips right here, and we're gonna be breathing out and rowing back towards our chest. Okay, again, 10 reps, guys, okay? All right, here we go, get ready, get set, and go. Right, 10 of those bad boys aren't so bad, okay? Again, you could still be working. Now that weight might feel a little heavy, might feel a little light. Adjust your repetitions as you need to. Now you see we have 30 seconds of rest. In this next round, I have some soup cans here to demonstrate maybe what you have around your house. but what works really excellent as tools for you to work out in your home when you're super busy, okay? So now we're gonna go back up to the top. We're gonna go back to those thrusters. So those arms are up on the shoulders. We got our head up, chest up, feet shoulder width apart. We're gonna sit back like you're imagining you're sitting in that chair. And then you're gonna drive up and jump those weights up, okay? 10 times. Maybe if you do have lighter weights like the soup cans, you can also add on repetitions, okay? That's a perfectly acceptable modification to make this workout work for you. Okay, we're gonna go back into those plank push-ups, 5 each side, okay? Add on repetitions to make it harder, take off repetitions to make it easier, all right? Get ready. These I can always really feel in my upper core, so my stomach muscles, really up high. I think it's the stability with your chest and your abdominals coming together, all right? So let's get ready. Down on that forearm, up with the left, down with the left. Alternating sides, here we go. Whew. That was good. All right, let's work the back of our body here, our back. I'm gonna grab my heavier weights here, show you our bent over row. We're gonna hinge forward at the hips. Again, we're pulling back, okay? We still got about 20 seconds of rest. You could use the soup cans like we did on our thrusters. I'm gonna go ahead and push my body just a little bit, try to add a little bit more resistance. So join me heavier or stay where you're at. You know, you're the master of your workout in your home. So let's get to it. Here we go. 10 times. I'm gonna keep these heavier weights close. My last set of thrusters, we're in our last round here. Gonna let my heart rate come back down because I'm gonna try my 15 pounders for my thrusters this set, okay? It's our last round, we might as well, we're working out hard anyway. Might as well get the most out of this, okay? Get those feet ready, okay? Get your arms ready to grab those weights, and we're gonna drive that weight all the way up into the ceiling, okay guys? Really use your legs on this squat when you're coming out of it. Almost pretend like you're jumping up and maybe going up for a layup. If you like basketball, okay? Get ready. Arms up on the shoulders. You can even rest them up there for a little bit. Here we go. 10 times. All right, that wasn't so bad. Okay, we got our third set of our plank push-ups. Okay, now don't be going running off after this round. We're gonna go into our finisher where we're gonna do some additional high energy. We're gonna do some burpees. We're gonna do the clean and jerk with the dumbbells, okay? So that might be a new movement for you. It's one of my favorite. It kind of gets you feeling a little powerful, which I feel like that's a good feeling to have, especially when you're working out. Okay, get ready in that plank position. We'll go up on the left, down on the left, up on the right, down on the right. I'm gonna show you guys a modification here. You can also go down to your knees if you need to. Okay, it's a good way to modify the movement. You know, also, you could do this on your couch. Good. Finish these if you're doing a modified or up on your toes, whatever works for you. Okay, we got our last set of our bent over rows. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my bigger weights again. It's our last set before we do some high intense exercise. We're gonna be doing some burpees. We're gonna be doing some clean and jerks. Maybe that might scare you a little bit, those words, but I tell you, it makes you feel super powerful to learn something new. So I'm excited to show you guys those. Get ready. Remember, hinging at those hips. So we're not squatting, okay? We're hinging at those hips. Arms are down. We're gonna be rowing 10 times. Here we go, guys. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. Good job. All right, ditch those weights. Although we are gonna use them for the clean and jerks, okay? We got a little bit of rest. And we're gonna go into our burpees first. Okay, you can do your version of the burpee. You can do it modified. I'll quickly review them, okay? You can bring your hands down to the ground. You can step your feet back and step up, okay? We're only doing 10, okay? You can also reduce the number. You could also jump them back, jump up, okay? And then you can also throw in the push-up, too, okay? Or we call them, I call it a sprawl sometimes, okay? It's not a very strict push-up, okay? It's a way to really get your heart rate moving, okay? So we're gonna get going. Goal is to get 10 in a minute with a little bit of rest. If you don't get at least 15 seconds of rest, you need to reduce the number, okay? Get ready, get set, here we go. We still got 30 seconds of rest, okay? So let your heart rate come down, all right? Maybe you're still going, that's okay. Okay, grab a medium weight for you. So 15 pounds, you could grab your soup cans, your water bottles, okay? We're gonna start with the weight right in the middle of our legs, slightly in front. Gonna keep my hands off my legs. I'm gonna grab that weight. I'm gonna jump it up to my shoulder, almost like a curl. I'm gonna bend my knees and press it up. Okay, you ready? We're gonna get 10 on our right. Here we go. We got our rest coming up. Whew. Whew, that weight was about perfect for me. Okay, we have about 20 seconds of rest. We're gonna move right into our other arm. Gotta get on that left side. 10, okay, again, weight split in the center, okay, between our feet, slightly in front. Show you this guy from the side here, like this. Okay, and we're gonna bend down, keep a nice flat back, pulling that weight, keep it in tight to my body. 10 times. Good, notice how if you keep a nice bend in the knees, okay, it makes you easier, get more powerful as you're pushing up. All right, shake it out, we got one more round. If you weren't sweating before, I bet you're sweating now, okay? Here we go, we're gonna get those burpees, 10 of them. All right, remember, reduce the number if you need to, modify the burpee as you need to. All right, ready, set. Here we go. You got this, guys. Whew. Those are tough, yet effective, all right? Here we go, into our clean and jerk. Get that weight ready. Split the distance between your legs. Nice, powerful position, okay? You guys aren't powerful when you have your feet together like this, okay? So if someone were to push me right here, I'd tip right over. I want you guys to feel really strong, really powerful, okay? So get that strong stance. Get your right arm ready. Here we go. Keeping it in tight. Clean that dumbbell up there. Okay? I'm not talking about cleaning your house, guys. We're cleaning some weight. Here we go. Good. All right. 30 seconds to rest before we get on that left side. Whew, you guys, you're getting so strong. Can you feel that? I can. All right. Let's get our left side. Get that hand off your body. If you need to, you know, some people use it as a crutch and they get kind of lazy and then it weakens the back. I like to have people get that hand off of there so you can think about keeping that chest up, really maintaining your balance, okay? Get that arm ready. Clean it in nice and tight. Good. Jump that weight up there. Whew. All right. Keep going, guys, if you're still going. You got this, okay? This is your workout. You got that full minute to get your repetitions in. I love a workout like this because it pushes you to get done because you want to rest a little bit, right? So I like to vary our short and sweat workouts so that you never have to worry about staggering and not achieving progress. We want you to continually grow to improve in your fitness, but also just in your motivation to continue with it, all right? So don't jet out of here. I want to show you guys a great little stretch, all right? So we worked a lot on our glutes and our shoulders. I want you guys to join me down here on the floor. My hands are going to be just outside my shoulders. And maybe if you've done a little bit of yoga, you've heard of downward dog. I like to call this the pike, just because I'm not a yoga teacher. So I call it a pike. This is what I know. Just going to open up those shoulders. You'll feel that stretch there. You also might feel it through the back of your legs. Okay, we're gonna hold this for another 10 seconds. And then we're gonna go into a nice pigeon pose, okay? So you're gonna bring that left leg up in the air, and then you're gonna bring it through your hands here, okay? We're gonna get a nice stretch through our glutes, right? And probably a little bit in your hamstrings. If it feels good, we're gonna stay in this position for about 30 seconds. You can also go down to your forearms. And you can feel your heart rate start to slow down. You know, maybe it feels good for you. Extend those arms out. Really feel that stretch through your glutes so that you can recover and come back tomorrow and continue to improve. Good job. So you want to make sure to get out of this position nice and slow. Get those hands under your shoulders. Push back up. Roll back up on your right toe. You can extend that leg back up, get that nice stretch through your hips. Good, and then one more deep pike. So push that head through the window. Okay, imagine your arms are the window. Here I'm inside. Now I'm outside through that window. Good, and then bring that right leg up. And then bring it all the way through. Good, this might be the position that you're in. You can keep this back foot flexed if you want, if that feels what's best for you. I like to flatten it out towards the ground just to be able to get my hips a little bit lower. Good, go down to your forearms if it feels good. I feel like if you take a couple deep breaths and stretch, sometimes you can feel yourself being able to get into a deeper stretch. Okay, so I'm ready to continue. That was a good workout, guys. Walk those hands in. Push back up. Curl that toe if you uncurled it. Bring that leg back up, and then one more time. Let's stick that head. We're out, we're in the window, we're through the window here. Good job. See if you can get your heels to flatten out even to the floor. Feels good. You guys, you just did a total body workout. It was awesome. Join me back for your next short and sweat workout real soon.